I'm gonna just address this right quick. I was gonna do a live, but I'm actually in here for something else, and I wanted to, use my time wisely to work on my music. So, nevertheless, and what I'm doing this video for is in response to a statement that I made about Pizarro's live last night. Some people had commented on the statement that I made, and this is just my assessment from what I watched last night. And it was clear as night and day. You get what I'm saying? Seeing a face or not seeing a face, the representation of how TMO and Nina represented themselves last night was a clear indication of everything I said in my post. I said, from my assessment of Pizza's live last night, overall, Nina is Karen, literally. The reason why I say that is because she carries every attribute of what a Karen is. Throughout the fullness of the conversation, she deflected on everything. First of all, she didn't even need to come up there in the first place. She kept saying that TMO was defending herself. But technically, Karen, as James put it, was doing all of the talking for this TMO. And she was just so deflecting. Like, she was deflecting from everything that was happening. She was even trying to push off the narrative that V. Lenore she was basically trying to say she was a white woman. She doesn't understand what colorism is, blah, blah, blah. She needs to do her studying. But in the same breath, you can't call somebody out. And this is to Nina. You can't call somebody out and say that they don't understand what it means to be black when you can't even show us your own skin tone. You could be a mixed woman. You could be black. But therefore, since you have not shown your skin and you talk all of this garbage that you talk, this rhetoric that you spew all the time, it makes it a little hard for people like me and others that's in the sector, especially how you act and how you present yourself and how you always know everything. You always have an answer to everything. You don't speak for everybody black. You don't speak for every black woman. Everybody has their own voice. They have their own experiences with being black. And you cannot dictate and tell a person how they're supposed to think and how they're supposed to feel about colorism. Now, I understand the definition of colorism is to defend darker skinned black people. However, I agree with Butterfly. Black people hate on each other, light skin or dark skin. And there's a such thing as dark-skinned people being pretty as well and getting chosen over others. So you can't say whoever came up with that colorism shit is dumb as fuck. Whoever came up with that. Because everybody is not experiencing, just because you're light-skinned, that you're getting the better half other than the dark person is. That don't even make any fucking sense. That don't make any sense at all. To white people that are racist, or anybody that's racist, that's considered racist, and they don't like black people, It doesn't matter the color of your skin. If you're light skin or dark skin, your ass is still fucking black to them. So that colorism shit is just, it's always gonna be a conversation that nobody agrees. It's not a agree to disagree type conversation. That's the type of conversation it is. Because when you are dealing with racism or racists, they're not judging you by the color of your skin. If your skin is lighter or darker, they're going to still come at you and they're still going to view you as being a black person. So Nina, until you show yourself, it's best that you don't speak on behalf of anybody that's black, because we don't even know what the fuck you are. We don't even know if you white. Even if you are white, who's to say that you have the right to speak? You could be light skinned. That's even worse right there. It goes against anything with them speaking of this colorism. They don't, what I've been getting from it, everybody that's darker seems like they have an issue with the lighter person. They seem like they want to place blame that, oh, they're the better person or they get the better opportunities. That's not true. That's not true. If that was so, what about Rosa Parks? Take her, for example. Rosa Parks was made to sit in the freaking back of the bus. She took the initiative to sit in the front of the bus. She was a light-skinned black woman. Yeah, she was mixed. That doesn't make any sense at all. Colorism is just another obstacle for black people to fight each other. It doesn't make any sense at all. Now, the other thing I wanted to say, Demas, oh, you are a career victim. Girl, you are not the only dark-skinned person in the sector. You yourself talk about colorism on majority of your lives, and you make a big deal about your skin tone. That's the reason why people pick and poke at you, because they know where your weakness is. That's your weakness. You have an issue with your own dark skin. Nobody has an issue with your dark skin, but they poke at you because they know that that's your weakness. Girl, I'm dark. It's plenty of us that's in this sector that's freaking dark. I've never had an issue with my skin tone. I'm happy in my skin. You need to get to a place where you could be happy in your skin. And it does stem from your childhood. I agree with V. Lenore when she said that it stemmed from when you were younger or whatever she said. It stems from that. Nobody can override that it stems from your childhood. You've always been thinking this way about your skin tone. And that's on you. You cannot blame anybody else for feeling the way that you feel. Whoever made you feel that way, you need to deal with that. You need to go get some counseling, some therapy. Something is wrong with you to think it's something wrong with your skin. To think that you're not pretty enough. We all are black at the end of the day. You have no specialty and no privilege that you should be treated above anybody else that's black. You on the same terms. That's all I gotta say. I mean, y'all gonna think the way y'all want to think. Now, I do want to address this little comment. Okay, we have not seen Pizarro, but Pizarro has been fucking doxxed. Okay, she just chooses not to come on screen. We know that's a fucking black woman. We do not know what Nina is. Nina has not been doxxed, so we don't know what the fuck she is. We don't know where she lives. We don't know anything about her. All we know is that she speaks very highly of black people, and she tries to be in defense. She tries to be another woman to empower black women, but we don't even know. We don't know who she is. We don't know. Until you can prove, until you can get your ass on camera and show something in relation to your, even if you don't even show your face, show us something in relation to your ethnicity. It's up in the air. We all gonna believe what we believe. And majority of us, the way that you act, you appear to be a Karen the whole night. You deflected. Yeah, James can be annoying at times, but James was fucking funny last night. I mean, I was just like, really, like, Nina, like, everything, you was deflecting against everything he was saying. And the reason why he does that to you, until you show yourself in some capacity, he gonna always fuck with you. And it has nothing to do with the people that he fucks with or what he's done with anybody else. This is between you and him. And you need to stop trying to stand up and try to act like you're the superior one in the bunch. Because you're not the superior one. You're in the fucking beef sector. That's another thing I want to say. The Miss O and Nina, stop getting in your damn feelings. This is the fucking beef sector. Just like Butterfly had said last night, we all roast and gag each other. That's what this sector is about. What you trying to make it into something? It's something that's, oh, well, we have to speak sensitive because they're women and blah 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 blah. No, everybody in this sector beefs with each other. In some capacity, they beef with each other, and nobody holds back. So why do they have to hold back when it comes to you? Who are you? You all didn't make the sector. You all didn't come up with this sector. You all just came along not long ago. Y'all have become somebody not long ago in the beef sector, and you all cannot hang. I suggest that you just leave the sector. You find a sector that is going to cater to the way you feel and the way you feel you need to be treated, because that's not how the beef sector runs. Honey, it's not. It's not the way the beef sector is ran. And this sensitivity that you have, you and the Miss O, it's whack. Why are you even in the sector? What's your purpose of being in the sector? It's got to be a reason why you're attracted to this sector. You're attracted to the sector because you like to roast and gag. You like to see people getting roast and gagged. It's something about this sector that makes you gravitate to this sector. And for you to feel like you need to be specialized over everybody else, girl, you need to go somewhere with that. You have a fucked up way of looking at things. And again, you do not speak for Black people. Until you could show yourself and prove some form of your ethnicity, girl, your words are exempt from the whole conversation. It's exempt. You can speak all you want. You still sound like a white woman. You sound like you might be a Karen. You're definitely a Karen. That's all I gotta say.